DC rapper Greedy, sentenced to 120 months in prison on gun and drug trafficking charges. The following is the press release from justice.gov. Kennedy Street drug gang members sentenced for drug trafficking while armed with guns. The KDY crew operated open-air drug markets in northwest Washington, D.C. Angel Enrique Suncar, 31, and Tristan Miles Ware, 25, both of Washington, D.C. and members of the violent Kennedy Street crew, KDY, were sentenced today for their roles in a massive drug trafficking organization that operated open-air markets in northwest Washington, D.C. Suncar, a twice-convicted felon who sold marijuana and cocaine base and also possessed firearms to facilitate the crew's drug trafficking activities, was sentenced to 60 months in federal prison. Suncar, aka Koki, pleaded guilty on June 12, 2024, to possessing a firearm during a drug trafficking crime. In addition to the prison term, U.S. District Judge Beryl A. Howell ordered Suncar to serve 5 years of supervised release. Ware, aka Greedy, pleaded guilty July 11, 2024, to conspiracy to distribute 100 kilograms or more of marijuana and to possession of a firearm during a drug trafficking offense. Judge Howell sentenced Ware to 120 months in prison and also ordered him to serve 5 years of supervised release. According to court documents, KDY members operated open-air drug markets on an 11-block stretch of Kennedy Street in northwest Washington, D.C., as well as surrounding streets. Like many drug trafficking organizations, DTOs, KDY armed itself with firepower to facilitate the drug trade and defend its territory from rival crews. Suncar was a regular presence in the open-air drug market that KDY controlled. Law enforcement collected evidence of his trafficking at or near his residence on the 1200 block of Kennedy Street Northwest. Suncar's role as a trafficker for the KDY crew was further borne out by law enforcement's recovery of narcotics, cash, and 2 firearms at his residence on June 27, 2023. On that date, law enforcement searched his residence as part of a coordinated arrest operation conducted at locations in Northern Virginia, Maryland, and the District of Columbia. At Suncar's residence, law enforcement discovered the hallmarks of a drug trafficker who manufactures his own supply: multiple baggies of crack cocaine, multiple Pyrex dishes containing powdered residue, digital scales, 2 firearms, additional ammunition, and approximately $1,410 in cash. Ware was apprehended on June 26, 2023, at a residence on the 1300 block of 5th Street Northwest, along with 2 co-defendants. At the residence, law enforcement recovered 3.5 kilos of marijuana, approximately $2,710 in cash, and 6 firearms. One of the firearms was a Glock 23 handgun which was swabbed for DNA and matched that of Ware's. Months prior to the arrest, on January 26, 2023, law enforcement encountered Ware at a home on the 1700 block of D Street, NE, with several KDY members suspected of smuggling marijuana from California to the DMV via commercial flights. Agents recovered 10 firearms, assorted ammunition, 21 kilos of marijuana packed in suitcases, and 40 grams of fentanyl-laced pills at the home. The following letter was written by Tristan Ware, aka Greedy, to the judge ahead of his sentencing. Dear Judge Howell, I know that I would not be easy to put everything I would like to say in words, but I do want to take a second to tell you a little about myself and my plans for the future. I would like you to know that I spent most of my life in the Kennedy Street Northwest area, and even though the prosecution would like to describe the neighborhood in a negative light, I would describe it as a close-knit community that I'm glad to call home. I have always had friends and family in the neighborhood, but unfortunately over the past few years I have allowed myself to get into my share of trouble. But in many ways my arrest, in this case, has turned out to have been a blessing. Having been arrested in this case has given me a chance to slow down and reflect on my actions and decisions. Another thing that has happened as a result of my arrest that I'm thankful for is the rekindling and reconnection with my family, such as my mother, aunt, sisters, and my father, as well as my child's mother, that have been strained over the years. This time has helped clear my thoughts and gave me perspective into how important these relationships truly are, especially relationships like with my daughter and my grandmother, which I feel at this point are time sensitive. During this time I plan on focusing on different ways to gather myself, including bettering my education and finding new vocation training so that I can be a better parent as well as provider, not just to my daughter but my whole family, as well as my community. Another thing I would like to work on is my community/youth outreach to spread positive ideas and lessons to the youth so they don't have to make the same mistakes and be in the same position I'm in now to learn. Like I said previously, I've had a lot of time to think, and I feel that even still with the mistakes I've made, that my mistakes do not define me and that the person portrayed by the prosecution is not an accurate depiction of myself. I'm a family man above all, and I'm more invested in the growth and well-being of those around me than myself. I recognize that I'm still not perfect, but I'm trying to better myself every day. Through my time in court and through speaking with others, I know that you are a fair judge, and I appreciated that, and I trust you to do the right thing. Thank you. Tristan, Ware.
So I'm about to pull up on you in like 20 minutes. I'm about to call the Uber right there, right now. You got something to add?
That's what you doing, cuz. You fuck. You bugging us. Hey, man, pull up, man. You bugging. Okay. Hey, who the fuck is Skinny Zoe?
I'm about to come right there, and I'm about to come right there.
All right, bet I'm about to send you the which one come?
All right.
His shit, everybody shit woofing in here. Everybody shit woofing in here. This shit woofing. Let me see, bro. Let me see. Damn. God damn. His shit woofing. Let me see. His shit woofing. Young nigga shit, his shit woofing. Young nigga.
Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, stop bluffing.